Alright, I need... Oh my god, I was wondering what the hell was happening for a second. The double echo, I was like, what is that? That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Alright, I think this is what I actually need to have open going forward, is this actual stream manager. My god. It's messy. Gosh, we've gotten so many followers since we started doing this. It's kind of crazy. You're on suffering? Wait, what do you mean? I need you to elaborate. I mean, you're on suffering. Suffering just watching the final boss, like losing it to it multiple times? Or, oh, you're doing leaf green. I see. Yeah, that's fair. I was like, yo, what's up, Axel? Yeah, you got here before you even had a chance to start the thing. Here immediately. You had Blissey left? Oh no, does that mean you're... Isn't that a friendship farm? Oh yeah, friendship evolutions always suck. Alright, we're going back in. We gotta find another steel type. I forgot about how the last run was going. Got this Heatran now, that's nice. Alright, back to it. Who am I throwing out? Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this run. I don't know how far we'll get. I don't think we'll win, but I think we'll get decently far. A Mono 5 run? Wait, what's Mono 5? Mono 5. Oh! You mean Mono for Gen 5? Okay, okay. I was like, what? That took me a second. It said Mono 5, and I was trying to think, what type is that supposed to be? Also forgot Spinnerack. It's Spinnerack. That's like, out of everything to forget, Spinnerack is the easiest one to forget. So a Gen 5 only challenge. That one would be interesting, just because there are so many choices. Although, I think if I had to do a Gen challenge, I think I'd probably do Gen 6, just because I like that generation so much. Shh, quiet at the creek. This is definitely not a quiet place. This is not a quiet place. This is a very loud place. I think I've proven that on many occasions. Oh, thank God. All right, now we're in business. Okay, I gotta think about how to do this without killing the Tinkaton, because we need that. I think I leave them both in. I think we use Skarmory to kill the unknown, King's Shield, and we see what the Tinkaton does. Wait, Spinnerack is a 5%? Where is it at? I have no idea. I don't know where they're located there. I'm afraid that if I drill run, I will kill it. So I'm just gonna drill peck. I'm not even gonna Shadow Claw. I'm just gonna spam King's Shield for a little bit until we have a chance to. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, it is pretty weak. Pattern Bush on 6 Island. Ah, that one island that I didn't spend much time on. Got it. That one island that well, let me rephrase that. Oh, I didn't spend much time on any of the islands, so I could have said that about any of them. Do Mono Gen 6, Tier 2 Shiny Yveltal, but Gen 5 music is 100 times better. Fair enough. I don't know. Gen 6 had some really good songs. Critical Capsh? Yeah? Yeah. What the hell? I mean, I guess at least it's a Tinkaton, but oh my God. Somebody get this thing some help. It's probably okay to take Heat Wave in this case. Who's this LARPer? Can't pass up on the Black and White 2 champion music. Oh, that was the Iris theme. Yeah, I think I do like Diantha's champion theme probably the most. I'm biased towards that one. I can vaguely remember Iris's theme. I remember specifically, like remixes of it. Oh, it's the mob group. They're gonna steal my kidney. What do I want to give them? I guess I'm giving them money. Yeah. I like how the end of the encounter is they just like, it's what a curious little exchange. Like, yeah, I didn't just get held at point blank by a bunch of crazy birds. So I haven't really done anything with this since Monday, just so we're clear. I haven't done any extra grinding or anything else really. So it's basically still what we saw then. I've done some thinking about it. I am not so sure that Aegislash is going to go the distance. Sparkle. Unfortunately, that did not spawn a shiny this time. The only one who has that ability is Infernal for some reason. Missing another Pokemon? Uh-oh. Evo it all, and then you'll know if you're missing something or not. And Skarmory's taking a lot of damage. No Thunder. Yeah, we do still need that Thunderstone. I will take the Candy Jar, because I think that's probably going to be the biggest help. I didn't realize how low we were on money. That sucks. Those Delibird kind of cleaned me out. Yeah, I don't think we're going to actually make it to the end with this team. I think it's very likely that we don't. I think we'll make a decent dent, though. I expect to get reasonably high into the 100s. But there are some problems that I don't have any solution for right now with what we have. If that Tinkaton actually had good attack, this would be a different story. But since its attack is so bad, we really need to find another one. Don't have PC, fair enough. It is available, well, hold on. It is available on mobile. If you have a decent mobile phone, you can still play this. They've actually put in a lot of work to optimize it for mobile, in fact. Using weird carries is really fun. I think that's the main appeal of a, like, mono gym challenge. Because if you did a mono gen challenge, you'd kind of be forced to use weird things. That's kind of the fun about using the steel challenge too, is that I'm using things I would not normally use. The Moto G2 2023? That might be able to do it. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that model. But if your phone is like decent resolution and decently powerful, it can probably do this in a browser. I see, I'd say that on the subreddit, it feels like it's as high as like 40% of the posts are actually just from mobile. You're on BTD 6. Okay, it might, well, I mean, it might still be fine. You just have to experiment with it and see. Used Kamala? Oh, that one Pokemon that I can't stand. In this channel, there's a long-running gag about Kamala, so... Everyone has that one Pokemon that they look at, and it's just like, that's just a insert whatever here. That Kamala, I look at Kamala, and it's like, it's just literally just a koala. It's a koala with sleeping issues. Fortress learns... That's weird. Somebody should give you a free PC. Good luck. With the way that today's prices and everything are, good luck. That's interesting. That's actually extremely handy. Makes it so he's always considered under a status effect, and he has guts just basically online 24/7. That's insane. Actually broken. I'm just gonna stay in and just hit it with a drill peck, and then we'll see what happens. Overwatch. Oh my gosh, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I used to play Overwatch like back when it first came out, like the first few months or whatever. Haven't really been back to it ever since. The most we were doing was Marvel Rivals there for a little bit, but that eventually stopped. I don't remember where the gym leader was at. I'm gonna boost the Heatran just to be a little safe. Do I want Rock? I guess I'm going to take it. We can Memory Mushroom that back. It is a gym leader. Okay. She's not too high. Of course it has Thunderbolt. That's annoying. We did Marvel Rivals for a little bit last month. Not long, like a few weeks. And then we had just one night where it was just really bad, and we're like, nah, I'm done. Wow, this thing's special is insanely high. And so she swapped this? Why is my Magneton hitting so weak? I took care of it. And that gave me the perfect opportunity to swap in against the Mr. Mime. That's fun. I kind of want to send in the Aegis Slash because I think I can. Or not. Oh yeah, we're fine. Drinking water. The Mime should just explode here. I wish I had some way to heal on Aegis Slash right now. That would be really helpful, but unfortunately we do not have. I don't have anything for this. I'm gonna King Shield to go back into defensive stance because I don't think I'm gonna outspeed the Gothitelle. And if I'm in defensive stance, there's a chance I might survive this. I got paralyzed. That's annoying. Still got through. Excellent. Yeah, we stopped doing Marvel Rivals though, and we Infernal, myself, and another guy who you guys haven't seen on stream before by the name of Haplo have been doing Apex Legends. Let's do. This is a Jinx. It's really slow. It's a really slow Jinx. Should be able to kill it with Skarmory if we outspeed it, but do we outspeed that? Is one of the fastest. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. It outsped us, but it used Blizzard, so I'll take it. Yo, what up, Infernal? How's it going, my man? What are you up to this fine evening? Wait, need what? Wait, is this about Marvel Rivals? I can tell you right now, there's no chance I'm hopping on that. Civ hates Rivals? I don't hate it. It just definitely got soured. After that night that happened, all of that, Dolphy and Infernal are where they were there. We're not doing it again after that. No way. I'm going to continue enjoying Apex Legends. Which I want to do more of. Found a shiny Snom? Oh, that's rough. That sucks. It always sucks when you run into a shiny and some random crap happens and you accidentally kill it. It just feels awful. Why didn't... Did Drill Run just miss? It must have. I wasn't paying attention. I'm glad that we got to the mountain, actually. This is really good. We might be able to go to... Gosh, I really hope we can go to space. Oh, shoot. We have the rival fight coming up. All right, we're pumping the X items. So we have that rival fight. I don't remember what our rival had. I think they had a Cyndaquil. What is Magma Storm? Wait a minute, I've never... Grabs the target inside Maelstrom. Target takes damage equal to 1/8 of its max HP. Oh my god. It is such a high chance to miss. Have a nice day. You found a shiny Skarmory in ZA though, nice. At least that one you can't, well, that one's much harder to fail. Mono Gen 5 right now is the most fun you've had on Mono. The best music of the franchise and you get most of your favorite Pokemon, heck yeah. That's awesome. How many gigs is it for Apex? I have no idea. It was like 80 gigs or something. It wasn't, it was a sizable download, but it wasn't like super huge. Oops. Another fan of the Solosis line. I used them back during Black and White. I like that line. Okay, I've got 5,000. We just have to make sure that we can get to the rival. I'm not too worried about getting killed by the final thing in the zone, unless it's a Star Raptor. Solosis is just a bouncy little bubble. Just a friendly, bouncy little bubble. Rionculus was, I remember, I think... Okay, this is gonna be crazy, but if I remember correctly, during X and Y, I used a Rionculus on a shiny-only challenge. I believe it was... We had a Delphox, a Lantern, the Rionculus, an Aerodactyl, and I cannot remember what the other two were. I want to say one of them was a Walrein. I think I had an overlap. I'm gonna take the lure because I don't want to. We already have an X-Batic. I don't need it. That scares me. This what I'm staring at right now scares me. I don't know what's. I need the Mag Cargo to die very fast. Okay, good. That was freaking me out a little bit. Apex is 100. Is it? That wouldn't surprise me if I'm wrong about the download size. I can't check it right now, though. All right, we're gonna get a Spadef. We're gonna do a little bit of healing. Very minimal amount of healing. We're gonna take the Spadef. I don't know what he had. What do you have? I think... Yeah, it's the Typhlosion, I was right. Your dog bit you, she's 15 and a Chihuahua. Okay, if she's 15 and a Chihuahua, then that bite must have felt like the weakest little pinch. This is bad. I don't think I outspeed this thing. I don't think I outspeed this. I don't know what I switched to. I do know what I'm switching to, actually. I'm going to abuse the fortress and basically kill the fortress. I'm not too worried about the fortress dying here. It's fine. We're literally not using the fortress for anything. I want to get to Heatran because it's the only thing that can take a hit from that and not die. Meanwhile, I can hit it with an Earth Power. Yep, that's what I needed. Nice. Oh, the Sticker Star stream, did they beat the boss? How does it have Focus Blast? Shit. That Typhlosion is definitely a problem for the future. Well, I have plenty of ways to kill that. It's just not easy. This might be a mistake. Bonk. What if I... Let's try play rough and see what that does. This is annoying. I can kill it with King Gambit. I'm gonna stay in with Tinkaton. Let's just see what happens. Let's confuse it. Meadle. Show you the picture. Wait, you're talking about like a pet picture? We have a... Don't we have a channel for that? Didn't we have a channel for that? Yeah, we do. There's a channel for pet pictures in Discord. If that's what you're referring to. Did it snap out of its confusion already? That's awesome. Okay, good, we killed it. Don't know why he didn't swap, but more power to him. There's the Azumarill again. I just can't lose the Heatran right now. I don't know why he sent out this Noctowl. I don't know what he's thinking, but more power to him. Also, why does the rival even get a Noctowl in the first place? Why is this one of the options? It doesn't do anything. Good news is, most of this team is weak to Steel types, so the rival's pretty easy once we get past that Typhlosion. Just gotta remember going forward that we need a lead with the Heatran. Don't we already have a Sharp Beak? Am I crazy? Oh, we do. That's fantastic. We can have two of them. Or a big nugget. Or we can have two of them. Give a Sharp Beak. That scares me. All right, we found the training thing. That's interesting. What do we actually want to send on that, though? I don't think we want to do Skarmory. I don't want to do Heatran because I don't think I can beat it. What's Skarmory's... Hold on one moment. Hold on. I need to look up and see what Skarmory's hidden ability is because I don't remember what it is. I definitely did not just spell it as Skarmory. I like how Infernal's life has become driving to Pennsylvania. It has weak armor as a hidden. That's not awful, actually. How do I kill it? Well, Magneton kills it. Let's give this a try. Let's give this a try. The other guy beat the Mario Party 9 retro achievements? Oh, was that the guy? You're talking about the one that, like, dropped off the face of the planet for a while, right? Swapping in the Magneton. Oh, why did I do that? I did not mean to press that button. Oh, that's a huge problem. Yep, that was a mistake. I need to change where that move is. if I can. Shit, that was close to killing me. Cool. Well, now Skarmory has its hidden ability, so I will take that. Box truck to go get the shit they have to throw in the bins on Friday. That sounds like a really, really long trip. So now the question is, I know you make money off like doing the business and everything. Do you get paid for riding in this truck, Infernal? Dude. I'm gonna swap that, but I'm gonna swap this. Person to name drop this streamer, doesn't bother me any. If someone asks for it directly, I don't really mind. It's just when people come in and drop it with like nobody asking for it, that's when I have a problem with it. Besides, if this is somebody that Dolphy watches, this is another person that I can add to the list of people that we could potentially raid. Oh, I also did talk about that on Discord a little bit. The plan is now, if we end streams with a decent number of viewership, which again, I think is around 6 people at least, we will be doing raids going forward. Just because it's one of those things I've always wanted to do, but we've never had the real viewership for me to feel like, I don't want to say that it's worth it, for me to feel like I'm justified in doing it. But we're really close to the threshold where I feel like it's something I need to do. Boosting it. Please do not comment on the background. I'm going to comment on the background immediately. Going to ignore everything and just go straight for the background. Isn't it funny how human beings, you can tell them not to do something and then it's like they feel compelled to immediately do the thing that you told them not to do. The Streisand effect, exactly. I'm sorry, this guy had 2 Garganacl. What is he doing with his life? I know it's a decent Pokemon and it has like a lot of tricksy stuff that you can do, but of course he has a Cloth. Okay, I'm having PTSD. Does anyone know why I'm having PTSD? Is it funny to anybody else that the combo he has is literally 2 Garganacl and then a Cloth? Anybody having flashbacks to like 7 straight nights of streaming trying to find a shiny Cloth and only finding shiny Nacli and nothing else? I'm not still mad about it. I'm not still mad about that night at all. Let's put it on. Okay, who needs it? I'm gonna give it to Magnuson. Not finishing Blissey, Dragonite, and Tyranitar in one night. Not with that attitude, you're not. Come on, Dolphy. You gotta believe in yourself. Believe in the heart of the cards. That's the first time that I've seen a Mandibuzz here, actually. I might try to catch that. If it survives. I didn't survive, it's fine. That is genuinely, I think, the first one I've seen. Finally! Okay, we have Magnezone. I mean, I think the Switch 2 is worth investing in 100%. I know there's still not there's not a lot of Switch 2 specific games still, but like the quality of the console, the boost to all the original games, there are new games coming out for it that, you know, everybody's gonna want. I think it's worth it. Why? Why? Remind me again why we chose Steel and not Flying. I'm not bitter or anything. all of the runs? Why is it this one? You know what's frustrating about this? The previous run to this one that I was grinding candy on had a Mewtwo show up. None of my other runs have had these things show up. It's only when I started doing Steel. Then suddenly they're like, aha, now it's time. I'm so mad. I'm mad. I'm so miffed. I'm gonna try to catch it. I wasn't planning on trying to catch something like this. So we might kill it. We'll do the reload strategy. I was not prepped for Ho-Oh. Regice. Oh my god. If Regice shows up, I'm going to be throwing myself out this window. I like how Magnezone sounds like it's laughing as it's dying. I don't want to accidentally kill it, but I am concerned that Heatran will kill it. I'm going to hit it with a Heat Wave because I don't think that will kill it, and then we're going to Drill Peck it as well. Actually, it doesn't matter because Skarmory's dead. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to Flash Cannon that thing, and we're going to King Shield. Aw, that's a cute little guy. He's so tiny. I approve. That's a cute little dog. I like it. Fair enough. Not everyone is meant for Discord, and I don't blame people for not wanting to get on Discord. I can't believe that did that much damage to the Ho-Oh. I'm very confused. The previous one did not hit that hard. We have one Rogue Ball and then just a bunch of Great Balls. I'm sure that we're going to get it in one ball. What? We're gonna get it in one ball. Immediately gets it in one ball. And its stats are actually really good. That's really annoying. It's got not a great nature, but it's not bad. And of course, again, it's on the run where we can't use it. That is so annoying. That's so annoying. But we have it for space. I didn't even think about that. I just saw space and we're going. Got completely flooded. It's been raining a lot in a lot of parts of the country. Or I guess I'm on Twitch. I need to say the continental United States. I need to be more specific going forward. Because I know that lately we have confirmed been getting a lot of European viewership, so I need to be specific now going forward. It's water time. I'll take it. Anyway, what's up, Scoom? How's it going? We just got done catching a freaking Ho-Oh on my Steel-type Mono challenge. Isn't that great? So many new people? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it became very obvious 3 weeks ago that streaming in the Pokerogue category gets me infinitely more like interaction and viewership than anything else I've ever streamed in my life over the last 2 years. You can actually even just look at the follower count. It's insane. Who are you in a public stream is wild. Honestly, yes. Or be lazy degenerate and just add the USA tag to the stream. I could do that. But then I'd have to put in the effort to add the tag. Do I want to catch that thing? What's crazy is I think I do. I think I do actually want to catch that. I'm going to try to see if I could just chip it down and not kill it. No. I will say real quick. For the sake of Twitch, do not ask in Twitch chat ever, even if it's a joke, for a name and address. Twitch takes that very seriously. I've heard stories over the years. Just don't. Be safe. Don't do that. Not a huge deal. It's not one of those things that like somebody will get in super huge trouble, but don't do it. Effort to add tag versus remember to say USA every time. See, if I get in the habit of specifying the country and all of that, I feel like that's probably a good habit to get into. Whereas if I try to add the tag, then I have to hit at least 3 more. No, I have to click 3 keys on my keyboard and then also move my mouse and make it click with my mouse. That's a lot more effort. Can't argue with me. One involves me just talking and the other one involves me moving my hand. That's a lot of effort. Well, shit. What did it hit me with? Was it like payback or something? It must have been. Let's throw in Ticketung. Bitch you for the love of the game. I love putting for the love of the game at the end of that. That's funny. Just for the love of the game. Oh my god. Guys, this thing is the dumbest. I can't even. This thing has almost max HP, but you can't tell because its other 2 stats, attack and special attack, are literally nothing. This is the weirdest bronze song I've ever seen. But it has heat proof. That's important. Which means we're going to take this and we're getting rid of Fortress. Goodbye, Fortress. Don't joke about being uncertain. Absolutely. Yep. Multiple not do things in a public Twitch. Don't ever do anything with address. Don't ever do anything with age. Even mentioning like the state that you live in can often be a little iffy, but it's not as bad as the other ones. Don't breathe. Exactly. Just hold your breath and suffocate. It'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Don't think, don't breathe. I'm not worried about the Musharna. I'm more worried about... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm not worried about the Musharna. I'm worried about that clay doll. Let's make sure he goes away. Okay. Fine. Sure. He blew himself up and achieved literally nothing. Awesome. What a based clay doll. I'll take that Sooth Bell immediately. Can I put that on Skarmory? A blue healer mix? Awesome. I like blue healers. They're very smart dogs. Very fun dogs. That clay doll was just, you know, he had one brain cell and it tried something. Unfortunately, that brain cell tried a backflip and then broke its neck on the way down. She sniffs mud, she starts tweaking. Dogs are fun. I'm a huge dog person, but I don't have any pets myself just because I know I'm not a good like pet owner. I can't be around my home all the time, so otherwise I would love to have a dog. I had a lot of dogs when I was growing up, so. I had a Boston Terrier. She was insane. Kind of along the same lines of what you're saying, Metal Claw, with like sniffing mud and start speaking. That's kind of what my Boston used to do. Maltese Spoon, she thinks she's a bad bitch. It's always the small dogs. It's always the small dogs. They think they're like 5 times bigger than what they really are. Our Bosty would actually like flex on our German Shepherd. It was funny. Our German Shepherd was so overwhelmingly submissive toward, like, you had this 90-pound, 100-pound German Shepherd that just could not do anything to this 10-pound Boston Terrier because she had the mindset of a Bengal tiger. Well, I guess we got some IVs, but I was really hoping to get an egg move out of that. That sucks. Really want that ice type egg move. Yeah, I don't care about the Bronzong. Well, there's another one. We'll try catching that one too. Why not? I bet you 10-1 Drill Run won't kill it. If it doesn't have Levitate. It has Levitate, never mind. Some of them don't. I never knew the dog's name was Blaze. That's sick. I don't think you've ever mentioned the dog's name before, Infernal. I find it funny that the name like fits like your whole profile. Like everything you have just really fits. Do I want a Behemoth Blade? I think I'm literally just double Behemoth Blading and just seeing what happens. Bitesy. My Bosty's name was Gizmo. I'll throw that in there. Gizmo, and then for short we call her Momo sometimes. That is even worse than the other one that we caught. That's awesome. Yeah, Dolphy likes biting me for some reason. I don't know why. They're very teethy. What do you think the odds are that this Bronzong doesn't suck? Bring out the Magnezone. I love that the Pet Picks channel is actually getting some use. I approve. Horrible. I can't believe you got your dog to wear a hat, even for a little bit, Infernal. We would try to take like photo op stuff with like my dogs, and they just would immediately fling them off. I think this Bronzong is better than the other one, but it doesn't have heat proof. That's an interesting problem. I really want it to have heat proof because that's an excellent way to screw up the Eternatus. It is, so Scoom's not technically entirely wrong. That is a problem that you do have to worry about with dogs randomly biting and then having bad things happen. It's one of those things where it kind of depends on who it bites. If it's just biting family, it's usually not that big of a deal, but it also depends on the severity of the bite. But if it's a little nibbler like the Chihuahua, I don't see that really ever being a problem. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this because I want... I'm gonna take the XP all. It keeps giving me more. I'm gonna kill the one on the right, and we'll see what happens. Has Levitate. I really need it to have... I really need it to have heat proof. I don't want to take it if it doesn't have heat proof. Now that I know it has heat proof, that changes some things. No, I haven't had a chance to look at anything goes. It's been a whirlwind. An old whip? We're gonna research Tristan and peel into Dalpy? An old whip. I know it's a work in progress. I'm trying to... Is that something you're gonna go back and finish? think I need to swap for this. I am going to try to catch it again, just because I still think I would like to have one with better stats. So it's a piece of history now. I see. I just realized, you know, we're going to run into something I really want on the next wave, and all I'm going to have to try to catch it with are Pokeballs. This is going to suck. Oh my god, it has heat proof. And really good okay, this is it. We'll take it. It's fine. We lose some HP, but it's got heat proof and decent defenses. 22 attack is better than 0. I'm just glad he has decent amount of defense. It's ball right. I guess I'm taking the nugget and just fingers crossing we don't see a legendary. Okay. Well, I need to catch that. We're gonna have to reload this a few times. Yeah, we're absolutely gonna be reloading this, because I need to catch that. Where would the extra 36 or 37 more dollars go? To supporting your local animal shelter. See what I did there? I think I could hit that with a Thunderbolt, and I don't think it'll die. Do I even have balls? Yes, they're just Pokeballs, though. Oh yes, I am very low. This is gonna suck. We're gonna be here for a while. Don't worry. It raised its Spatic. Who's ready to throw some Pokeballs at Metagrouse? What the fuck? What? Ow! How did we one-ball the Ho-Oh and we one-balled the Metagrouse? What is going on? Is it bad? It's docile, it's not great stats, it's fine. I mean, I'll take it. We're using it. I'm gonna toss the Bronzong. We caught all those Bronzong, but we're gonna YOLO, we're gonna get that thing out of here, I think. Because I'd rather have a Metagrouse and I don't want to lose the other things. Though the Tinkaton is actually really bad. The Tinkaton is really bad. It has literally no attack. Got fairy typing, which is nice for Dragon, but with no attack. Bronzong's gonna be useful for Eternatus. Literally only just Eternatus, though. I'm gonna release the Bronzong. Nah, we didn't one-ball Ho-Oh and a Pokeball. We had a Rogue Ball. We got it reasonably low, and we just YOLO'd it, and it actually caught it on the first try because it crit captured. Crit captured, Rogue Ball, we only had one. We YOLO'd it. I didn't expect it to catch. It catched. Oh, I just saw the comment about the 20-year-old wooden chair. I remember those days. That was a long time ago. Missing 2 Pokemon? Which 2 are they? I love my smart-ass answers. It's like, I don't know which 2 I'm missing. Which ones are they? Get a gaming chair? I mean, I'm not gonna sway you, but I will say that Secret Lab has really nice gaming chairs, and I have not regretted buying this. I was using DX Racer for a very, 9 years of a DX Racer, and then I swapped to Secret Lab, which is the one I'm currently using, and this one has been amazing. It's really good. It's a really, really nice chair. It's actually managed to keep, so the thing that's crazy is it's holding together really well. We've had it for at least a year. I think 2 years, actually. The seat's actually still soft, which is surprising. Usually when I buy chairs like this, the seat gets really hard. This one's pretty nice. Infernal Suggestion is also a valid option. Ergonomic Office Chair is Office Chair is a very valid option. I kind of forgot that we were going into Giovanni, I'll be honest. I totally forgot. Man, I do not have a good way to deal with ground types other than just send in Skarmory. I really do wish that I had some kind of setup move on Skarmory, though. It's annoying not having access to, like, anything that I can boost the attack with. We're kind of at the mercy of it just using basic attacks. I'm a little concerned about this. Oh gosh, it lived. I am stunned that that did not kill. I'm really surprised because we had a defense down. Yeah, I feel like that probably should have killed. I'm very lucky. I'm gonna swap to Magnezone. Yeah, that was a safe swap. There's a universe where, there's definitely a universe where Explosion triggers Sturdy. Can you imagine if something uses Explosion and then Sturdies and survives on one? Missing a Azumarill and Sneasel. I mean, neither of those are exactly forgettable, so, what the heck are you doing over there, Dolphy? Azumarill is very high on my list of things that I like. It's very high up there. But Mawile still takes the cake for my favorite fairy type. Swapped. I should have swapped. That was a mistake. Why am I using Flamethrower against that? Just use Flash Cannon. I remember back in the day when Azumarill was in OU. I assume it still is. Huge power, Azumarill, Aqua Jet. It had Belly Drum. It was disgusting. I'm going to max revive the Skarmory, and I'm going to take that Nugget. Actually, I'm going to take the X Defense. Just make absolutely certain. Dolphy, you're going to have to break out the duct tape. Put it back together. Better pick. I mean, you can look at ergonomic office chairs and find cheaper options for sure. I know there are good ones out there that you can find. I don't know any brands. Don't ask me, I don't know any brands. But you can Google them on Amazon, you could probably find some good options. Outside of that, my thing, I'm still stuck on Secret Labs. Remembers Huge Power, Belly Drum, Zoo with a Citrus Berry. Yeah. I remember that being really annoying and competitive. I also remember using it. It was fun. Everyone always underestimated the Azumarill, and then the Azumarill would just come out of left field and just bonk someone. Those days, why did he send this out? This is gonna use a fighting type move. It's gotta use a fighting type move. He used Wild Charge. Okay, I didn't expect that. Wild Charge right into this, bud. But yeah, those old days is part of the reason why I'm still biased towards using Aegislash, because I remember how disgusting Aegislash was back then. Wow, that was a crit. That's annoying. think we can kill it with a Shadow Claw. Okay, we just barely... It crit again? That's annoying. I don't know if we outspeed that muck. I have no idea. I don't think we do, but I'm gonna try out of curiosity. Giga Slash completely counters one Pokemon? What was it used to counter back in the day? I remember using it to like just kill different things. I know my competitive team back then was weird. I used Giga Slash sometimes, and then other times I was using Mawile as my steel type coverage. Mega Mawile was fun. This guy did a flinch, a crit, and then a flinch. Oh, wonderful. That'd have me seething. I am thankful I have never gotten to the point where I've had to duct tape my chair. Ooh, what's he swapping to? Oh, a muck. Lovely. Surprise! That didn't kill? Uses attack too. Yes, any old... Yeah, the minus defense is definitely huge. But by that same token, you can argue that ones like Chestnut and Toxapex also completely counter something like that, since they also have janky things that they can do on using Protect type moves. Spiky Shield and then Baneful Bunker. Speaking of which, is Toxapex like still good? I know it was good there when it was first introduced with the Baneful Bunker. What was it? It was Recover, Baneful Bunker, then a Shock. Was it also using Toxic or was it using Liquidation back then? I don't remember. I remember its moveset was weird. It was like the most bulky, annoying thing that ever been created. Like the only way to get through it was like to drop like just the biggest nuke you could find, and even then you'd probably only chip it like slightly. I want to use a Toxapex on one of my runs on this. At some point, I want to use a Toxapex because I think it'd be hilarious. Oh, a crit. I was not planning on that. It's pretty good in Champion still. Yeah, I definitely want to use it again at some point. I really... When Gen 7 came out, there weren't many Pokemon that I was a fan of in Gen 7. But Mariani specifically, I don't know what it is, but I just really like Mariani. So naturally, of course, that also extends to Toxapex. I am very concerned about this fight that we're about to get into. Not gonna be good in eternity. I'm gonna do something crazy. Didn't really get much out of that, but at least now there's some options here. Let's look at this, shall we? I'm gonna boost the Heatran because, well, no, we're coming up on Giovanni. I'm gonna boost the. I'm thinking boosting the Magnet Zone. I'm a little concerned about this fight because I don't have any good way to set up on anything he's about to do to me. Yo, what up, Bugsy? Buggy. I said Bugsy. Don't ask why. I just saw Buggy and my brain short-circuited. That is my bad. But yeah, we're in the middle of a steel type run. It's going okay. It's not the best steel team. It's all right. We don't have the best coverage. We don't have great coverage. It's just kind of we've been taking whatever we find. The second, that's exactly what happened. I glanced at it and my brain just immediately was like, ah, yes, the Gen 2 bug type gym leader, and that was it. There's no coming back from that one. Wow, that thing did. Okay, well, we're in trouble. Check general. Oh my god, Infernal. That is a chair that's on life support, bud. How am I going to kill this thing? I'm going to send Magnezone into this, and I'm going to use Steel Beam. That chair that Infernal just posted a picture of in our Discord is absolutely on life support. It's, I don't know how to describe what I'm looking at. It's not like the worst chair that I've ever seen, but it's definitely literally being held together with duct tape. In fact, I'm pretty sure it looks like the armrests are entirely duct tape at this point for the most part. Yep, that's sure what it looks like. And the front of the chair is also pretty rough. You've seen a chair die? Okay, what's your chair die story? I think the only chair die story I could think of is one where it just like literally shattered when someone sat in it, and that was it. Oh crap. All right, here we go. Time to play roulette. Hey, we won. It's nice. I like how Case is in a constant war with the dog. Every night, the dog is doing something. Shredded the charger. Oof. I think we're just through. Yeah, he just has the Haunch Crow. We're done. All right, that was easy. That was easy. I think that's the easiest Giovanni fight that we've had so far, and I probably want to take that nugget. Think about the point of the run where I want the nugget, and I want my Skarmory back. Don't want the other things. I was also looking kind of ahead at some of the things that we might be able to use going forward for this run. And one of the things that caught my eye for a dumb reason, or I guess not a dumb reason, but I guess one of the dumb things that caught my eye, Galarian Meowth and Berserker is very interesting, purely because of the coverage it has from its egg moves. Its egg moves are insane. Speaking of insane, I think I'm about to take the Relic Gold. I think I'm about to take the Relic Gold over the XP All. The XP All would be nice, but I think I want this. I want that money. That's too much money. That's an insane amount of money. I trust Aegislash to one-shot the Wobbuffet. Let's see if we're wrong. Oh my gosh. The Heavy Man was sitting in his chair in the middle of the ship. You're all here. Crap. Ooh. Ah. Wow. That's so rough. Having a chair break underneath you in that way is... I mean, it's the only thing I can think of is embarrassed. That like, when a chair breaks from under you, that like hurts your soul. I've had that happen once. It hurts your soul when a chair like that breaks. You're like, oh man. But man. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't fun for him, but good on him for taking it like a champ. I'm assuming that there were a lot of, like, kind of laughing it off type things. Just found a good one on Amazon for 70 bucks. Amazon, you can get a lot of great deals on, like, decent chairs and stuff. Like, you can find some pretty good stuff. Okay, now I want that egg voucher. I don't even need to click that video that you just posted because I've seen that one before. I know what's in there. That's funny. Again, it's like, it's the small dog thing. The small dogs, they're just really determined. They will take any fight. They're not afraid. Wait, there was a comment that I missed in the middle of all that. My apologies. Solo to gym with one Pokemon? Heck yeah. It feels good when you find a Pokemon that like works really good at just obliterating opponents. Just wait till you find the Pokemon that solos the entire Elite Four. And yes, I know it's possible because I've done it. I know what it is. Or at least I know one of the ones that you can do it with. It was fantastic. Felt so good. It has a leg rest? Heck yeah. A small dev company that did do phone support. It was a small call center, 10 micros. Active calls, had all that going on while supporting sessions happening while people point to a phone. Wow. Everyone's calling in and then just chaos erupts as somebody falls through their chair. Oh man, I'm sure that was a fun day. Whenever you work at a place like that, anytime that something unusual like that happens, it's like a really exciting event. I remember that very clearly. Like different events like that. Oh, we can put... I don't want to lose Roost, honestly. That's really tempting, but I don't want to lose Roost. It was a Typhlosion against a Psychic type. Was it a regular Typhlosion or was it a Hisuian Typhlosion? I'm assuming... Oh, actually, I shouldn't assume anything. I don't know. I'm not taking this Dwebble. I don't need that Dwebble. If you saw the Dwebble I have, you would understand why I did not hesitate on that one. You remember a coworker firing themselves? I have an amazing coworker story. Well, not amazing. There was this person that we hired for a QA position at our company. She showed up for like 3 hours, then suddenly said that she was gonna go get her water bottle out of her car, and then just never came back. So whenever somebody quits, we refer to it as getting the water bottle now, ever since that happened. They went and got their water bottle. I'm gonna just... Okay, well, if I had known it was gonna do Psyshock, I would have just done another Swords Dance. Oh, it's a regular Typhlosion. Yo, nice. Yeah, if it was the Hisuian one, I would have been like, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, doing it with a regular Typhlosion is even more impressive. Good stuff. They accidentally deleted a customer's entire server and logged out of the server? Oh my god. That's mental. Had it copied a command from the internal docs that had an space in it? Oh, wow. That's crazy. I don't think we've ever had anything quite like that. The most we had was somebody downloaded a virus that went rampant on all of our systems, and it took us like basically 2 days to get everything fixed. It was miserable. That's the most extreme thing that we've ever had happen. It did have eruption, but we don't need to talk about that. I assume that means that you just pressed eruption over and over again and everything died. Eruption's insane until you get hit once, and then it just goes downhill. What are these NPCs doing? Okay, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why NPCs do that every now and then. Do I know what cPanel is? I actually don't. I've not heard of that one. I'm just gonna flash cannon because I don't want to miss. I have like 1,000 tabs open. Well, why do you have 1,000 tabs open? You know how much memory that eats up on your computer? Your computer is probably just sitting there like struggling. Like your computer is the proverbial dude that's been wandering in a desert for like 20 days with no water, and they're just like, that's what having so many tabs open on your PC is like. Well, yeah. It's funny you're talking about Typhlosion with eruption because I had on one of my runs, I had a Hisuian Typhlosion with eruption, and it was funny the first time it got hit, and its eruption just fell off instantly, and I was like, oh no, this is bad. I didn't have a backup plan. I was just pressing eruption. Oh my god, there's a bunch of... Oh, I gotta catch up on reading here. Let me trigger this real quick. The company you worked for, it's a web host software for running... And for lazy admins. I wonder if our admin was using that, honestly. He'd be the type of guy to do something like... What's funny is the more I think about it, that actually does kind of sound familiar. I wonder if he I know he talked, I think he actually did talk about that once. It is ringing a bell. The problem is that this was an admin that we had like 8 years ago, so my memory on all of it's like hazy. I'm probably misremembering, honestly, but it really does sound familiar. But the point still stands. He's the type of guy that would do something like that. Pictures your brother doing dumb stuff you found? I mean, none of this looks too dumb. Okay, well, I have questions about whatever's going on in the second picture. I have many questions about this second picture. In fact, I think I'm going to require elaboration because holy cow, that looks really dangerous. See, my problem is I'm from Missouri, so I look at this second picture and I just immediately am thinking cottonmouths. Anytime I see a dock in a small pond, I think cottonmouth. I love the hats picture. Random day in Texas. No kidding. Yeah, if you hear us talking about general memes, pet pics, anything goes, it's something that we're posting over in Discord. Okay, I gotta get caught up on a bunch of different messages. There's so many messages. Yeah, there's no command, but the Discord link is down below in the one of the panels, and it still works because we had someone. It was Case joined last week. I think it was last week or the week before, so I know it still works. Okay, I'm still falling behind on messages. This is crazy. How in the world do people like Small Ant and everyone else keep up with messages and stuff? Pollen Puff, Mew is one of the best Pokemon in the game. Pollen Puff, Helping Hand, Recover, Transform. I kind of had a feeling that Mew would be pretty decent. Anything with a weird and wacky moveset is going to be one of those random things that's just insane. Him and our dad went up in the mountains to do dumb shit. I still want to know why you guys are on this, like, dock that's just, like, barely holding together. And again, I'm just sitting here thinking of cottonmouths. By literally not reading half the messages. See, if I ever... I don't... I'd have to turn on slow mode or something if something like that ever happens and we had that many people talking, because I don't want to miss messages because it makes me feel bad. I understand why it would be a necessity, but I get why it'd be a necessity, but it's something that I'd like to try to stave off for as long as humanly possible. Because it's a multifaceted thing. Not only do I want to talk to chat, but also the fact that talking to chat helps me get more. Talking with people, even through Twitch, helps me get better at talking to people in general, which is something that I really have needed help with. If you guys had seen me like 2 years ago when I started streaming, you would have seen what an absolute disaster my ability to socialize was. It's very different now. I'm still not the best at it, but I try. In fairness, I do, like I said earlier, I do understand why people would be hesitant to interact with Discord. I think it's completely fair. Honestly, seeing you try to use the exclamation mark Discord command makes me realize that we need to get commands in here. I've never bothered because I'm too lazy, but that is something I will try and see if I can make time for this weekend. I have a lot of, like, my schedule sucks. It really sucks. The only time that I really do gaming is when I stream, and outside of that, I will do Apex with Infernal and Haplo off stream every now and then, or whatever other random games that we haven't been doing at a time, but it's very rarely. At this point, I just, between art and some of this other stuff that I'm doing, there's a lot going on. But hopefully I should be able to carve out some time this weekend to try and do that, because I would like to get a command in there. Aw. Oh, that's a really cute dog picture. I really like that one. Aw. That's really cute. Ah, man, I miss having a dog. Ah. The monster. No, that's no monster. Oh, that's just a little snuggle bug. That's a little snuggle bug. I have such a soft spot. I was here last year and it was way more awkward. See, that's exactly what I mean. You have proven my point exactly. And the more people that get in here and the more people I interact with and the more strangers I meet, the better I'm gonna get. It'll take time, but I'll get there. I think the other problem too is when you have like when you have like a smaller stream, you have to basically monologue nonstop, and you can do it for a little bit, but it also depends on like what you're doing at the time. And I will say right now, trying to monologue while doing shiny hunting, really tough. Shiny hunting gives you nothing to talk about. You run in circles and nothing happens. So yeah, when I was doing my shiny hunting streams, monologuing and talking was borderline impossible. People were talking about lagging and I immediately had to look at my like bit rate to make sure that it's not like something with the stream, but my stream is showing no drop frames or anything else, so it's not me. Thank God. I've never seen so many XP alls, but I'm not gonna complain. Oh hey, it's a dude. Kobe! It's Kobe! I like how you put I think in there, Dolphy. That scares me. Like, it's fine, I think. What do you mean you think? Oh, this is not good. I don't like this. Don't have close combat? Okay. On one of our other steel challenges, we ended up getting... Actually, was that on stream or was that off stream? That might have been off stream. When I was like grinding candy, I'm pretty sure that I got to this area and we ran into a Star Raptor that just ate me alive with close combat. There was nothing I could do against it. It just dumpstered me. I want the citrus berry. No, not yet. Can only tell the audio isn't lagging because I'm not staring at the screen much. Fair enough. Like I've said many, many times, I want to be second monitor content. I don't need to be primary monitor content. As long as I'm like somewhat... Oh wow, that's annoying. The rock slinging clips are in general. Yeah. Does this pick up... Which channel is this going through? Going through a muted channel. Hang on a second. I'm watching a video in Discord of Infernal doing things with a sling. Is it? Holy shit. Oh my god. That thing flies like a bullet. Wait a minute. That's terrifying. Oh my god. I had to go back and rewatch that. So your dog did what? That's an amazing typo. That is an amazing typo. That's catastrophic. It's a critical hit. Man down, man down. That's funny. Took the whole thing. Whole thing's gone. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just gonna send out Heatran. My whole brain just shut down on me. Not Heatran, I sent out Metagrouse. Oops. That shut me down. That's funny. Of course it dodged. Why not? Everything is using explosion! More concerned they didn't say took theirs. First it started with the biting. Now they're just going out and stealing random nipples. Your dog just shows up at home and you're just like, where'd you get that? You look outside and you see a guy hobbling around in the street. It's like, oh no. What'd the dog do? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, don't you know you listen? It massively impacts your ability to get around. You don't know that. Maybe he does. He can see it now. It's just. He just gets around by planking. Oh my god, wait a minute. No, there's an opportunity. You know how that, like, some guys have the really good, like, pectoral muscles and they can make them bounce? Just imagine that, except that's what he's doing. And he's just, like, sliding across the ground. Like some weird, like a snake or a slug, just, like, moving on his back. This is such a cursed mental image, but it's kind of fun. I'm easily amused by the dumbest things, in case anybody can't tell. I think that's funny. I think that's hilarious. Oh, man. It got water in my eyes. That's some good shit. I love it. Oh, we gotta go back to space. I need to find some more balls because I feel like we're gonna run into something crazy. I'm not catching any more bronze lung. I'm done. And for anyone wondering why I say space so differently, you need to watch the Tim Curry thing. There's a hilarious... Oh God, if nobody's seen it, from the old game Command & Conquer Red Alert, Tim Curry has a line in there where he talks about chasing, like, fleeing to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism, and then he just belts out of space for some reason. That's where he's going, space. So yeah, every time I come here to space, I can't help myself. It's one of my favorite memes. I love it. Because it's funny to begin with, but then it's doubly funny because you can see Tim Curry just struggling not to die laughing while saying the line. It's so funny. Wait, what? Now? Wait, now? How many people are losing their balls? Hang on, old picture of dog? Aw, oh my god. The dog's expression, I can't tell if it's happy or having a crisis of some sort. It's one of the two. There is no in between. It's either having a really good time or it's in full panic mode. I'm gonna see if we can get... nope. Tim Scurry. Tim be scurrying. And a Tim Scurvy! Army mateys, be Tim Scurvy. That'd been funny to have a movie with him in it, and his name is like, they don't even change his name, they just call him Tim Scurvy. That's a missed opportunity there. That would have been hilarious. I would have seen that movie. The game keeps blessing me with rare candies. But I'm just gonna keep taking the rare candies just to make certain that I don't fall behind. I really, like, what we need, there is one specific thing that we need to have happen here. We need to get to wave 140, and I need Solgaleo to show up. Specifically, Solgaleo. If we can get that, this run may actually suddenly become something that I'm not just memeing on. Because right now I'm still in like meme mode. Who learns this? It's not a good Tinkaton. We are still... I would take a better Tinkaton. This Tinkaton we have is really bad. I do want to get a Tinkaton, but if Solgaleo pops up, I am taking it. Just because that's really hard for something to beat. It's crazy people got Scurvy back in the day, considering how incredibly need to avoid it. Yeah. Back then, people just didn't know. Nobody had any idea. Not even the slightest clue. And trying to keep access to fruits and stuff on a ship like that was apparently a little difficult. I kind of want to get rid of Steel Beam and take the Eerie Impulse. I think for now, I think that's what we're going to do. We'll see if we can get Steel Beam back later. I'm going to go ahead and do it, because I want that Eerie Impulse. Yeah, I mean, I'm imagining the first people who encountered it. Like, you go on a boat thinking everything's fine, and then just like a few months later, like, scurvy. Like, that must have been insane. Oh, yes, yeah, I know about the hand washing thing. There's a lot of stuff that's developed over the last 100 years that we take for granted, and I'm curious to see what develops in the next 100 years that people are going to look back on now, or like, look back on this time period and be like, what were they thinking back then? Yeah, it's really incredible when you think about just how much has changed over even the last 30 years. Like, look at things that are commonplace now and then go back 30 years and look at the differences. It's insane. Things are moving along very quickly. Let's swap Aegislash in and see if I can get that. All right. I'll see you around, Metal Claw. Have a good one. I'm gonna continue this run, and hopefully I'll be able to post about this doing something good later. We'll see. Scientists using shrink wrapping. Guess what it is? Stop using hypnosis on me. Oh, that sucks. Well, we've gotten the Flammenwerfer. Do I want to give that to Heatran? I feel like I do, because I think I'd rather have that over Heat Wave, because I don't want to risk missing ever. Upwards of 70% all deaths in World War I can be attributed to illness. That is actually not surprising. I haven't looked at anything like that in a very long time, but that does not at all surprise me. I don't know why I swapped out the Aegislash. That was not my intent. I thought I was selecting Skarmory. That was a mistake. Second Z. See, Infernal get it. The Flammenwerfer. We've got it. The Flammenwerfen. There we go. It lived on one? Used to work security at the Madison, Wisconsin Veterans Museum. Oh, wow. Damn near recite the exhibits. Amazing how much knowledge you'll pick up on just for being around on the job. I'm sure that was very fascinating to work in a location like that and being able to see all that and absorb all of that information. The positions like that, when you ever see them like in movies and stuff, have always come across as like really fascinating. Even still, like when video games do that, where like it's centered around like security at a museum, something, it's always interesting. Something about the mystique of it is just, it's just appealing. But what kind of security? I assume it was like, you mentioned like some, was it like IT related, or was it like night guard type thing? Down to the final four, and then it's just bashing your head against the League rematch. Wait, so how much longer does that mean that you have left on that? You're like really close to being done then, Dolphy, right? Guess this animal. Oh, I've seen these before. I think one of them was a cat. I think I might have seen even this one. This is a cat or... That's a zebra? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen these videos before where they do the breakdown of common animals, kind of like... It makes you really wonder what things would have looked like back then. It's always a really cool, fascinating concept. General security? Oh, I think I know what the type of security that you guys were doing. I had a friend back in Missouri who worked in kind of general security type stuff with setting up all kinds of like alarm systems and things. I assume it was something kind of like that. One story, few rooms, mostly random people. Hang on, let me queue up some moves real quick so that way we're moving along here still. Busy. Times when school kids come at every yeah. I remember those days too. Field trip to the museum. It was always every kid's favorite day because it means that you didn't have to do work. And then they would assign you homework related to the field trip, but it'd be like the most obvious stuff possible. It's always a big relief. Tooth Bell sounds really nice, and I'm putting it on Skarmory. And yell at the kids for triggering them. Alright, we all heard it here first. Scoom's official job was fighting kids. Write it down, get it documented, he's admitted to it. They got him. After Crobat, I'm not confident Blissey will be quick either. Oof. Yeah, that's probably not going to be very quick. Good luck. I'm glad I'm not the one doing it. I mean, solidarity. I'm being watered. I'm being blessed with the agua. They're watering me. If I don't get enough water, I won't turn into a beautiful sunflower. You had an alarm go off before the audible alarm? That's really cool. I didn't know that. That makes sense. I never thought about that. So there's like a false alarm that lets you know you need to be watching, and then a real alarm that like is obviously worth the panic point. That's cool. I don't know why that never occurred to me that would be a possibility. Just sitting here and a joke immediately went through my mind. It's like, aha! I'll make sure to consider this next time I visit the museum. Haha! Such a smartass. I'm really good at being a smartass. Same thing as a motion activated camera. Just works differently. It's still cool though, because like the way it's always portrayed in like shows and stuff is it's just like it's nothing and then something. There never was like a two-faced thing. You never get to see that side of it. So it's just fascinating to like, I think the reason why it's interesting to me is because it's just like a little bit of information that I didn't have before that now I have. If that makes sense. Because like I said, like when you see it in movies and stuff, there is no two-phase anything. It's just suddenly it's activated and that's it. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going off by responding to the warning. And then nobody has to listen to the really, really, really loud, obnoxious noise. Please? Okay, that's not what I wanted. Who do you want me to put this on? Yes, I want to put Supercell Slam on my Magnezone. That's a great idea. Uh-huh. Sure. Done. Oh my god, it's a Lunatone. Anyway. It's when they're, yeah. Trying to fight the children sounds like it would be a very exhausting task. It's obviously, it's been like 25 years, but I still remember back in the day, like the chaos of going on a field trip and like everybody just going off and doing their own thing. I'm sure that it's one of those things where sometimes you get a group of kids and it's like, this is a really easy group to handle because the adult chaperones are doing their jobs. And you get another group where it's like, haha, it's just chaos. The glass is broken, the statues are getting knocked over, somebody peed in the gift shop, like... Dogs are getting along for the first time. Nice. Calm night then, huh? Aww. They've multiplied. There are 2 of them now. They're still both really cute. 10 out of 10, absolutely would pet. They're so cute. I have such a huge weakness for dogs. Such a huge weakness. I remember when I went over to an old friend's house it was when they brought me over for Christmas because it was my first year out here and I wasn't able to go home that year. And they took me in and I remember the whole time they were doing things and I was just sitting there playing with the dog. They had a German Shepherd. Her name was Yetta. And I just was sitting there playing with the dog the whole time because I just loved the dog. I was still being included and stuff. It wasn't like I was being excluded or anything like that. I just really wanted to play with the dog. I'm so weak to it. Dolphy, why you be peeing in a gift shop? You can't be doing that stuff. Don't be peeing in the gift shop. My place had 2 staff tour guides. They were usually accompanied by TAs. Walk around just looking in charge. Doing the rounds. I think the cool part is I'm sure the kids were looking at you and thinking that you were a badass. Genuinely, because I remember that back in the day, that was one of the things the kids used to think. Oh god, my phone? You didn't pee on the phone, did you? Fully licensed security officer. Okay, that makes sense. Worked for Star Patrol. I'm sorry, wait, it was called Star Patrol? Hold on, roll back 1 second. Important information just dropped. I'm immediately stuck on Star Patrol because I'm immediately thinking of, okay, Star Protection I can't do much with, but if it's Star Patrol, that I can do. I can work with that. Because that's immediately making me think of some Buzz Lightyear stuff. I know Buzz Lightyear was Star Command, but I mean, still, come on. Had the badge and everything. So did you have a room with a lot of monitors? Star Protection and Patrol. Oh, man. If it was reversed, it would be so much funnier, because then it would be Star Patrol. I'm just going to pretend the Protection and the and are both not in there, because then it's just way funnier. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. Well, there's a Tinkaton. How amazing. Okay. We're gonna use reloads. Just so we're clear, this is gonna be reload because I need to get that Tinkaton and see what it's got. Okay, we may not be needing a reload, actually. We may be okay. You're the guy in the chair. Could be seen from the front door, but you had all the cameras. Nice. Literally the guy in the chair. That's cool. I never worked in a position quite like that, so that's one of those things where, like, hearing anything about it is fascinating, just because it's another perspective that I just never have seen before. Or never had, like, told to me, I should say. I'm gonna try drill pecking it. I'm going to assume it's going to survive. It survived. Okay. So, just so we're clear, if people missed the threshold for the first Tinkaton, in order to use this Tinkaton, we need it to have a really high attack stat, and by that I mean if it literally has any points in attack, we're taking it, because the one we have currently has 0. Your dog's getting in the truck. Wow, critical capture. Oh my god, there's more pet picks than we have a cat. Oh my god, it's Haplo. Haplo has been made an appearance. Oh my god. Big, adorable, derpy puppy. I love it. His paws are so much bigger than they should be. And the last one is him chewing on a water bottle, isn't it? Is that a water? That looks like a water bottle. You can't have a puppy picture without it chewing on a water bottle. It's like required. Oh my God, look at that physical attack. It's a terrible nature, but I'm still taking it. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's so much better. Like, look at the stat difference. Look at this one. Look at this. This is what we had. Look at it. No attack. No attack. But if, like, I mean, it's I can't work with this one. So yeah, we're definitely taking the one that we just got. Such a massive improvement. Well, this sucks. Okay, we need Heatran in front. I also don't know that I have a way to kill the Rayquaza. This will be interesting. I'm gonna make sure that the Alakazam dies. I didn't want to risk it. So I'm gonna assume that, like, with the security guard position, was there any, like, was there ever, like, a day or a night when, like, chaos unfolded, or was it, like, pretty calm the whole time? Steel Beam? Came back to me, but I don't need it now. I need that X-Static. I definitely need that X-Static. Okay, we're gonna heal real quick, and then it's go time on the rival fight that I'm probably going to lose, just so we're clear. I'll say we're not probably gonna lose it, but there's a really good chance. Temper expectations. Temper expectations, because I have tempered mine. Let the fun begin. Yep. Oh, it's going for Earth Power immediately. That sucks. Last time we were able to catch it and make it not use Earth Power. I have to swap to something else. Oh, this is so bad. It's gonna outspeed me. If I go to Skarmory, Skarmory is going to get outsped, and the Typhlosion's probably going to one-shot it now that it has access to Drought. I'm going to send in the Magnezone. Yeah. I was fortunate. I didn't realize that Magnezone was missing health. Yep, Fiery Dance. But maybe we get the kill? Oh, we got the Paralysis! That was really lucky. Oh no, I got a Spadef up. Well, that's bad. Okay. That's bad. That's really bad. It's really bad because the thing that I'm using to kill what he just threw out is currently on death's doorstep, so that's bad. That's really bad. Yeah, I think we're in trouble. I don't know that we're recovering from this. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know if there's anything I even can do. Because I don't have a good way. Yeah, I could get 3 Megas. I don't think we're going to make it to the point of doing that because I don't know that I can kill this now. Because what I would really want to do is throw in the Heatran and have the Heatran light this thing up. But unfortunately, Heatran, I mean, it's almost dead, so... And I was already scared of the Rayquaza specifically. I think I had no choice but to send out Tickaton. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. Okay, well this is interesting. What? It's because I don't have a good way to deal with the King Gambit. That's the problem. I'm running through all the situations in my head. I have to catch the King Gambit. There's a chance I'm gonna risk something. I think I have to risk this. I am gonna risk and see if he uses a fire type move. Yeah, I'm worried. I'm very worried about the King Gambit just because I don't have a good way to kill it is the problem. I don't have anything that can one-shot it except this Heatran, so that was a risk. There's a lot of things I can swap into for this. I don't think I want to swap in the Aegis Slash. I don't know what he's going to swap into. I think he might go to, I think he's going to go back to the King Gambit. Because I'm wondering about these other setup moves, but I think he's going to go back to King Gambit. Yep. Hold that one. I just don't have a good way to deal with this thing because I don't have a way to pivot. If I could catch this thing with Heatran, it just kind of ends the fight. Outside of the Rayquaza. The Rayquaza is still a problem, but getting Heatran in on this King Gambit and nuking it off the face of the planet solves most of my problems. I think I have to stay in with Metagrouse. I don't think I have a choice. Because I can't go to Aegis Slash. I could try and go to Skarmory. That's actually probably the option. No, you know what? Let's use Tinkaton as the sacrifice. Yeah. Check general. Let me get through this fight and then I'll check it. I haven't checked it yet. Okay. I will take the speed up. It's really annoying, though, that it missed. Oh, no. My special attack. What a disaster. The defense getting down further and further is getting a little scary. We are probably going to have to Terra. The Azurimarl's back. What is this thing planning to do? I was just gonna Jet Punch. I think it's about to kill me. Yeah, I had to get out of there. I don't think it's using Jet Punch. There's not much I can do about that. I had to get out. I don't think that I could have gotten a roost off. I think it would have just killed me. Of course it avoided the attack. Nice. And we got an attack up. Unfortunately, I think we're about to see a Rayquaza pop out. Yep. I'm going to do something weird. I'm going to I think I need to scary face that. I think I have to. Because if I attack it, I only take off one of those bars and then I'm dead and everything else is... Yeah, I think we just try to see if we can get a scary face off because I don't think he's going to swap, maybe? Alright. Alright. Not bad. I don't know why this is working so well. Okay, I just breathed a massive sigh of relief because I can kill everything else with what I have. Yeah, I'm not worried now. Okay, that was really close and really sketchy. My plan kind of collapsed when Heatran got almost Giga Nuked. It's still a little sketch, but I'm pretty sure that Aegislash can swap or can take the rest of this. I'm gonna Swords Dance. Yeah, he's gonna keep using Air Blast. Okay, now we should be able to get away with a Behemoth Blade. That should one-shot him, I think. And then his last Pokemon, I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's this Cleavor. He lived on 5. How amazing. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, that was really, really close, and we were rewarded with what I wanted. An egg voucher. No, I'm kidding. We're taking the Mega, obviously. I need to revive. Badly. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the best. I would have really liked the Heatran, but I will take what I can get. I will take what I can get. At least he's cool with his really, 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 really long toes. He's got such long toes. Oh my God, I like how Infernal posted another image and it's like, somehow you guys have made the dock even more dangerous than what it already was. What? You guys were just begging to fall off that dock. Doing more dumb stuff? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, I thought he was purposely... Oh, I see what you guys are doing. That's much better than what I thought you were about to do. I thought you guys were going to purposely try to break it. I thought that's where it was going. And we all know you need a memory mushroom. Wait. I may actually not know this one. Is this in reference to Skarmory and his long toes? If it is, then I don't know what... So, hang on. Let me preface this by saying I'm not up to date on current Pokemon metas, and I haven't done anything with Pokemon Champions. I'm not up to date on Pokemon Champions. If this is something for Pokemon Champions. Okay. I want to throw him out and all of his glorious toes. He's got such wonderful toes. So much more useful. Also, welcome to the Discord. Get ready, because this Discord sometimes does crazy things. We're mostly well-behaved in this Discord sometimes. And then sometimes somebody will come along and post an innocent-looking video, and it turns out to be a Rickroll. I wonder who would do that. A Rickroll in the year 2026. Fucking we brave bird. I knew it was gonna be a Pokemon Champions thing. That's funny. Oh my God. The regular Skarmory gameplay. And wasn't he in OU back? I think he was in OU back when I was really competitive in Gen 6. That's how long it's been since I've been super competitive. I'm not putting Brave Bird on him just yet, though. Gotta wait a little bit. And the reason why I don't want to put Brave Bird on him just yet is because every time I put Brave Bird on, it usually ends poorly because of all of the recoil damage. Even though we have Roost. I'd rather not take a turn to Roost if I don't have to, and so far Drill Peck is functioning fine. I know we're gonna need... Well, son of a gun. What is Mega Skarmory's... Because I actually don't know, and I just thought about that. What is his ability? Tough Claws. What's that do? Powers up moves that make direct contact. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those things where we probably will want that for Eternatus. Maybe? especially since we have Roost. Oh yeah, in VGC, it absolutely is where that belongs. That is an absolutely fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we bird. You know, it's actually kind of funny if you don't say Brave Bird, you just fuck it, we bird. I like the imagery of you're just throwing birds at the problem until it resolves itself. Alright, we have another gym fight coming up here in a second. So get ready, we're about to go again. Mega Skarmory is so satisfying to use with all of his toes. Now it's just random birds. You start chucking them out there. Putting some Starlies in there for some reason, a random Chatot that we found on the side of the road. Taking the X speed. I just realized we were having back-to-back gym battles in this place. The last one we had was also in the Ancient Ruins. So nice, we're gonna do it again. Imagine we do it again. Just like, we're gonna do it a third time. We just really like the Ancient Ruins. Yes, there is. I've gotten them once. Because I was wondering why Tate and Liza were split. Because I got them both separate, and then there was one run we got here, and it was just suddenly, oops, double battle, and I was like, what's this? I was not expecting this. I'm not too worried. It's Sabrina. It's always Sabrina. I fight Sabrina more often than anything else. I don't think I need a second Swords Dance. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna one-shot. Oh yeah, I know. It's just funny that it just kept giving me each of them separate over and over and over, and refused to show me the double battle for so long that I actually was at the point where I just didn't think it was possible. That's fine. I just genuinely was at the point where it's like, must not be possible. Sabrina has never been a problem. Her team's just not doing much. It's really just not doing much. Sabrina is also one of the few, like, mystery encounter tough trainer battles that I just blitzed. We had a Kartana in a run, we got the Sabrina mystery encounter, and we just obliterated her. Meteor Mash Go Burr. Dolphie's favorite move to specifically use against me for some reason. You know that Goofy meme where he's like, I'll do it again? I'll do it again! Here we go! Do it again! I think it's funny that we just keep coming up here to this mountain. We're just stuck in a time loop. I know there's a chance we can be forced to Volcano, but as long as we have an option to not be Volcano, this is a safe enough bet just to randomly get thrown back into space, because I think that would be hilarious. It'd be funny if we get 3 gym battles in the Ancient Ruins, and this is just our life. Post. Oh, let me check this versus Old Grandma 1. I don't know which was your username and which was the other, but that's funny. I don't know who Old Grandma is, but that's funny. What was I about to do? I don't know that I want Super Lures at this point. It's a super. I'm taking the Super Lure. Swap that. Probably not gonna kill, but I'm not worried about it. I don't think I've ever quite been stuck in a loop like this before, but we're really stuck in a loop. This is like a very acceptable loop to be stuck in. I guess I'm going to start boosting the Tinkaton to make sure it doesn't fall behind. I feel like I'm going to get stuck in a position at some point where we're going to need it. And if I see another Ho-Oh on top of this mountain, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to be really mad, because that proves that legendaries only spawn when you can't use them. Sure, I'll take another Soothe Bell, why not? Give it to the Aegislash. Well, Infernal's one of Infernal's favorite Pokemon's on the screen. Sorry, homie, don't look. Rest in peace, Corviknight. It is worth noting for people who haven't been watching me try to grind this. I was trying to make Corviknight work on this team, but Skarmory just seems to work much better. Corviknight just doesn't get a really good flying type move that's not Brave Bird, which is a big problem. The lure's going. This is about to be really fun. And by fun, I mean they're really not going to enjoy this. You know, all things considered, this run does feel pretty good right now. It doesn't feel too bad. There's things that could be better about this, and I'm not crazy about the Tinkaton right now because I think its stats still kind of suck, but I don't feel like we're in a bad position. I don't have a great plan for dealing with Eternatus, but I have the semblance of a plan. And that's all we need. Just a little bit of hope and a semblance of a plan. Charge? Who do you want me to put Flame Charge on? Who do you want me to put? Oh, that makes sense. We really, man. My kingdom to get my hands on either of the Mega Stones that we still need. Because we really need them both. It's bad. Mega Metagrouse would make a lot of things easier right now, and I would love to see what Mega Heatran can do. Want to copy it yourself? I'll take a look at all that after stream. Because I know that's going to open up a window with the browser, and that's going to probably play sound, and we'll deal with that afterwards. I just accidentally took Pokeballs. That's a shame. I did not mean to take the Pokeballs. Although I will say I don't think there were any other choices really. I don't think there was much there. Some healing items, honestly, is all I missed out on. Which sucks, but it's not that bad. I got really excited because I saw this, and then it turned into Rogue Balls, and it's like, well, that's unfortunate. I really would like to find that Mega Stone. I also need to start saving up some money, so that way we can make almost guarantee that we can do the lock reroll after we beat Giovanni, if we beat him. Because I think that's going to be pretty important. Some opinions and some help? Yeah, I can take a look at it. Just remind me if we get closer to stream. Or closer to the end of stream, sorry. Because I definitely have a tendency to ask Infernal how many times I've forgotten to look at something. It's a very high number. Disappointed over the Rogue Balls? It's kind of become just like a thing, hasn't it? We just can't get away from them. Hey guys! Hey guys! I've never seen this happen before! I didn't even know this was possible! Yeah, we'll just leave. No, I want that. I'm so excited right now. Isn't that's 100% the Heatran, right? That's the Heatran Mega Stone? I've never used Mega Heatran before. This is, how did he live on 1? You prick. Okay, well this is easy. We just gotta outspeed it. He's about to be Mega Heatrans. It has Earth Eater? Oh my god. Okay, well let me revive my Magnezone because he was a good... I guess I didn't need to, but it's still fine. He earned it. This is really exciting. Earth Eater is crazy. My god, he's huge! His sprite's gigantic! Is anybody else thinking he looks like a frog? Am I the only one that like looks at this thing? It's like, ah, it's a frog. I just want to throw myself out my window at this point. Why? Why do I keep running into legendaries? This is so annoying! Where were these during my classic runs? Oh, it's not a steel type. Is it sad that I kind of want to set it on fire and move on with my life? Alright, once again, repeating for anybody watching, I don't do reloads on anything except catching specific things. Legendaries are kind of what we're known for doing, because it's annoying to catch these things. So we'll probably be reloading and save scumming this one and then moving on with our lives, because we're not going to use this on the team. I don't want to accidentally kill the Ogerpon, and I'm pretty sure that Drill Puck will absolutely murder it. I also am kind of worried that Behemoth Blade will also kill it. Let's see what happens, shall we? If we have to reload, we reload. Okay, he lived. I'm sorry, she lived. Wow, the Unfazant lived. That's really surprising. Nope, not that. Stop. Go back to the other one. We're going to bonk that, and we're actually going to hit the Ogerpon with the Thunderbolt and see what happens. I wish I could just torch it. If we could just torch it, it'd be so easy. We throw out the Heatran. Move your mouse. Oh, my bad. Actually, my mouse wasn't on it. It just popped up on its own. My mouse is up here in the Discord, and for some reason, it just popped open. It's a Mega. Yeah, let's do Mega Grouse and see what happens. This should be fine. Unfazant has been dealt with. Broke the AI of the final boss. What'd you do? Wow, it died instantly. Alright, reload. Can you tell me when you're going to end stream? We usually end at 11. That's the goal, unless we get a raid like 15 minutes before, and then I kept it going. But usually it's at 11. Let's make absolutely certain that this Unfazant explodes in a ball of fire before we do anything else. It is 1 hour. 1 hour and then the stream ends. Autocorrect, but I understood what you meant. The message was received. Oh wow, I forgot about how much of a time difference it is. Yeah, I'm way over here on the coast. Try living in Hawaii. Yep. That's when it gets really weird. Damn it. I was really hoping to get one more Thunderbolt off. That really sucks, because that would have been pretty much perfect. Now the problem is I don't know what I can tickle this thing with and not kill it. I'm surprised the drill run almost killed it. Why did that... No, it's got synthesis! Well, that sucks. Stop using synthesis. You suck. Stop using synthesis. No. Bad Ogerpon. You're wasting my time. It's 4:04. Oh my god. That's crazy to think about. I'm still imagining like the day we get someone in here and they're on a very, very, very different time zone. The most extreme one that I've had so far was someone, I think they were in Spain. I think that's the farthest one that we've had in here. The pet Pixos cat's name is Simba. That was 2024. Oh, wow. Long time ago. Bro, okay, so now the problem is I don't even think I can hit it with a drill run because I think it's gonna die. I need him to synthesis again so that way he gets into a safe point. But he's not going to. I literally can't do anything. What? Huh? It healed up to... Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna question it. We can move on now. We'll just moving on. Okay, we are not going to the volcano. There is no way. We'll go to the wasteland and we'll just get Dialga. It'll be fine. God, this is gonna suck. I don't want to go to the wasteland, but I really don't want to go to the volcano. I think it has to be the wasteland. I think going to the volcano is a really bad idea. Especially because we're gonna be fighting Team Rocket in between. We're gonna have a weird... Yeah. We're gonna encounter a lot of dragon types, and a lot of ground type dragons. Is there anything I want in either? No. I'm just trying to figure out which one has the least chance of killing me randomly. I don't want to die. I think it's the wasteland over the volcano because of all the fire types. I don't plan on getting Dialga. At least there's a chance there. I know I can get another Heatran if I go to the volcano. It's a chance. Not a high chance. Yeah, the only non-legend... Yeah, I can't get a legendary steel type, except for the Heatran, but I did sacrifice my Escavalier for that. Which Dolphy still hates the way that I pronounced that, but I'm going to continue doing it at this point because I've, like, dug my heels in. I'm gonna go to the wasteland. I think I'm going to wasteland. It'd be funny if Dialga actually pops up. Now the problem is I have to be really careful on how I defeat these things. Because I don't have a... Man, I don't have anything with a fighting type move. You're too late, I've already gone wasteland. If I need to behemoth blade that, I'm not gonna risk it. Let's make absolutely certain that nothing weird happens. I'm getting a little nervous at this point. If we make it through Giovanni, we're in a... I don't think we're gonna beat the E4, I'll be honest. I don't feel like I'm ready for the E4. I don't feel like I have a good solution for the E4 with what I have right now. Even if we make it there, we're probably gonna hemorrhage a lot of money. I'm taking the X speed. I'll swap to Magnezone. This is probably gonna look crazy, but I think the Flygon's gonna go for a ground type move. $1 million in Pokerogue. I know if you do Endless, you can get a ridiculous amount of money in Endless. Endless scales out of control. There was somebody who posted the other day in the Reddit, and it was... I can't even remember the number. It was ridiculous. It was out of the millions. $2 quintillion? Oh my god. I'm taking the X special attack. It has Earth Eater. Oh my god, we're actually just gonna... If we can make it back to the rival, I have such a great idea for demolishing him. I'm sitting here thinking of strategies and stuff. I need to be thinking about Giovanni, but I'm pretty sure that Giovanni is just a Wii Ball situation. Yeah, costs get out ridiculous. That'd be still funny, though. You get just enough money to buy one thing in the shop. That would add a whole new layer of stress and planning. Like, I could buy one thing. Big nugget or the X accuracy. I'm taking the X accuracy. Oh man, but the nugget's so nice, but the X accuracy might save my life. We have so many moves that can miss right now. Yeah, we're sending it. I'm just gonna go stabby. Yep, we're going stabby. Okay, we got him. Yeah, you have to do crazy stuff. I've seen some of the stuff that people have done on Endless in order to get to the end. It's like, I've seen a lot of posts where they're in the 5,000s, and that's the, it's what, 5,800 something is the end right now? 5,850. Yeah, I've read a lot of posts talking about how it, like, you basically get stuck, you get walled at the around 2,000s. I want to do Endless really bad at some point, but I want to beat Mono first. Why did I use Drill Run against that and not just slam a Behemoth Blade? I was not thinking there. Oh my gosh, he swapped to this. Well, more power to him, I guess. Yeah, I autopiloted, I wasn't thinking. That's a dangerous part of streaming the game. Like, when I'm off stream and everything, it's usually like, oh, we're just gonna... I blast through everything and I make the right decision every time. But then I'll get lost in a conversation and just miss one thing, and then suddenly I'm in, like, deep trouble. Well, that's annoying. I don't like moves like Phantom Force just because they make me waste a turn. It's just annoying. I know there's, like, strategy around it and everything, but still. I don't know what Giovanni's gonna lead with. I think he leads with that Rhyperior. Is Mono is still... Yes, it absolutely is. Because there are so many fire types. Fire types are really the killer, honestly. That's the one thing that I keep getting caught off guard by. So yes, absolutely still a challenge. Normal typing. I know you have a normal Pokemon in your party, because why not? Alright, here we go on Geo. I'm going to make sure that we're full health for this. Okay. He's probably going to leave with that Rhyperior. I feel like Steel is one of the harder monos. I know there's a couple that are probably going to be worse, but having that weakness to fire is very annoying. Because it feels like every trainer has fire. And that one time when we ran into 2 Skull Villain on one trainer was just... that I'm still mad about that. Oh, genuinely curious? Oh, fair enough. I thought that was just sarcastic. I didn't take it as condescending, but I did think it was sarcastic. It's genuine. Okay, so For real talk, it is genuinely a challenge because when you run full steals, you will figure out how many things in this game have ground type and fire type stuff. It's insane. It's so stressful. And the other problem with the steel challenge is there are only steel types in like 3 areas. They are so hard to find. So if you can't start with a full team, you're just kind of in trouble. I'm not switching out of this. I'm pretty sure I'm just sending a flash cannon. Yep. And he's running. I think I take this moment to swap to Skarmory. What's he gonna do, though? Or maybe we throw in Heatran and just get him on the field, because... what is he queuing up to do here? Okay, so it's not going to use a ground-type move because it knows that Magnezone has Levitate. I think he's going to use a fighting-type move. Let's see. I think he's going to use... he's not going to use a ground-type move. He's going to use fighting, I think. Oh, he's going to use Substitute. Never mind. That's bad. Oh, that's really bad, actually. That's very problematic. Okay, now we're going to Mega Skarmory, because he's going to use a ground-type move now. Okay, never mind. We're just playing roulette. Come on, man! That's so bad! Okay, wait, no. Jocko, on that subject about Team Magma, I kid you not, the other runs I've done on this have rolled Team Magma and Team Flare, and that's it. This is the first one we've gotten that's not Team Magma or Team Flare. I kid you not, man. They have had it out for me. That was one of the runs that died in such a sad way because we got to, what's his name, Xerosic? Xerosic was the one that had 2 Scovillains and a Volcarona. For whatever reason. We got through the 2 Skullvillains, and then he threw out the Volcarona, and we just didn't have any steam at that point. Okay, he's absolutely queuing up, what, a fighting type move? I think he's queuing up a fighting type move. No, he's using Earthquake. That's fine. What happened to Earth Eater? I was promised this thing had Earth Eater. It has Flash Fire. I was lied to. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Did absolutely nothing, though. We really... that burn that we took was a disaster. But this seems like a really great opportunity to sit here and just get rid of the Mega Kangaskhan without spending too many resources on it, since Skarmory's basically already done. Oh, it's Speed Rose. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm sure that's going to make things much better. Oh, crap. Yep, he's gone. Notice how Finn is not mentioned because he's dumb. Poor guy. It's funny because of the fact that just, I've never, I mean, we only have Finn. Shit. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That we only have Finn. Just so we're clear, I didn't pick the female trainer on purpose. I think it bugged. There's no point in me swapping right now. Yeah, we're in trouble because of the Heatran got killed. That's kind of the big thing that's killed us, and now I don't have a good way to deal with anything else. I just want to see what... oh, well, that's unfortunate. I didn't expect him to swap to Honchkrow immediately. I think he's going to swap. He didn't swap? Okay, Tinkaton, I need you to do some crazy things. Well, that's annoying. I mean, Gigaton Hammer is going to hit harder. That's the sad part here. YOLO? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I really want to use it twice in a row. Oh my god! Special attack reduction is actually really nice. That's unfortunate that he's missed it twice? Well, good luck. Oh my god, he missed it 3 times! What? We're gonna make it through Giovanni for the dumbest reason. This is the dumbest reason to make it through Giovanni. We really should be losing this. I mean, we may still lose it, but this is... it's... Yeah, Zap Cannon's 50%, but he was using Focus Blast. I mean, it's still funny. I mean, we send a play rough. YOLO. I wish we'd had the PP to use Gigaton Hammer again. I think I send the Aegis Slash. I kind of want a King Shield, but I also kind of just want to immediately go for Behemoth Blade. I think we're just immediately sending Behemoth Blade. Look, a win's a win. All right, just, oh god, it's not over yet. One shot. Okay, we're good. There was still a chance. Okay, so if the Mewtwo had hit any of those Focus Blasts, we would have died. Consequently, however, if I had realized that Heatran had Flash Fire, we would have also been in a better spot. Fortunately, I was stupid. I really wish I could lock the rarities. No, don't do that. I'm not trying to do that. It was the wrong button press. I'm trying to turn this off. Okay, we've got to revive some homies so we don't immediately explode. And I think I'm going to take the Focus Band and throw it on something. I don't know what I'm going to throw it on yet. Though the big nugget would be nice, funnily enough. Got a man, Sass? Heck yeah. Have a good one. Thank you for the luck. Thanks for hanging out. We'll let you know. I'll let everybody know in Discord if this run ends up going somewhere. Actually, what time is it? It's 10:21. Yeah, we got 40 more minutes. That's just 40 minutes is plenty of time to make it to the Elite Four and lose. I don't think we're going to get past the Elite Four. Not with this combination. I think we take the Focus Band. We can move it around. I'm going to start it on the Skarmory, though. So I'm aware now that we need to use some ethers. I've become aware of this fact. Now this fan game is Pokemon, but wait till... Oh, I know which one you're talking about. It's where they added all of the crazy types. Like, they ended up adding, if I remember correctly, one of them is furry. I think one of them is gun. It's one of those. Wait, a knockoff of that? There's another one? What Elite Four would be best? Gen 4 would be really bad. That would be the worst. Gen 3 wouldn't be bad. I kind of know how I'd dismantle it right now, so that's a plus. Gen 2 would be a problem. Gen 1 is probably a problem. Yeah, Gen 1 may be okay. It just, there's one fight. It's just the Bruno fight, really. Gen 5 would be bad. Gen 6 would be mid. Gen 7 would be pretty bad right now. Gen 8's a toss-up. I don't know what they do in Gen 8. And then Gen 9. Gen 9 would be... Gen 9 might actually be okay. Weirdly enough, Gen 9 might be okay. Soft Boiled has a really funny out-of-battle effect in Gen 3 and probably another game. A funny out-of-battle effect? What are you talking about? Oh, hey, look, an egg voucher. That's wonderful. I could swap the rarities on it. Or I could re-roll it and see if I could get a Mega Stone. That'd be fun. I don't want to lose the money, though, right now. This that is just, oh gosh, can I okay, well I guess we gotta fight it. All right. That was terrifying. Behold, as I heal myself back to full to get myself away from the danger zone. Does it matter what biome you're in? I didn't think it did for the Elite Four. I'm gonna use one revive to get the Heatran back up just to be safe in case this ends up being something, and I'm gonna ignore the Sooth Bell for now. Okay, it is a Dracozolt. That is a little threatening, but I'm gonna send the Heatran out and we should be okay. Yeah, we're good. Even if he knocks the Heatran out, yeah, we're fine. I wouldn't call it my nightmare, I'd just call it my great annoyance. And for those not in the know, I talk smack about the Galar fossils on a, like, daily basis. So that's what Dolphy's referring to? It sure doesn't seem like the biome has an impact on them, but we'll see. They still catch Pokemon there? Yeah, you can catch them, but it won't let you use them. It basically pretends like it's a dead slot. So like if all your Pokemon faint and all you have left is that one Pokemon that's a different type, you'll just instantly lose. Another fun fact of that is if you're in a double battle and one of your Pokemon faints and then you only have that one other Pokemon, it will not let you throw it out into that double battle. So you're just basically stuck in a single battle with another Pokemon in your party. It's a really, it's an interaction that makes complete sense, but it feels really weird. And I don't mean feels really weird as in it feels weird as in like it makes sense that it's happening, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah. I think also, you could do something crazy. You know how Doxbun gets the ability, what is it, Perfectly Baked Body or something like that, where it resists the Fire-type moves? In theory, I think you could have a Doxbun on your team, and I'm pretty sure that you can DNA slice it with something else, and as long as the resulting combination has Steel typing, I think it will let you use it with the Baked Body, which I think is kind of crazy. Isn't this actually kind of crazy? Wait, with this team, that seems like it's really good. So it's determined by defense. What's funny is that actually makes it valid to use on Magnezone, which feels weird, but it's it'd be cracked on so many things. Honestly, let's give it to Metagrouse. What's the worst that can happen? I want to keep that, actually. I'm going to get rid of Iron Defense. Well, actually, Iron Defense would have given me a way to increase the power of that. I just realized that. Oops. Why did Heatran stay out? Wait, what? Oh my god, did Arena Trap literally only affect Heatran? Well, that's fun. By fun, I mean very annoying. Yeah, this is one of those channels where we have, like, pretty decent information for most of the things in this game. Not, like, the best, but we're getting there. I say as I do something stupid like that. Although, weird, and honestly, that's a weird interaction. Keep giving it to Aegislash? Oh, hey, it's the guy with the really bad haircut. He's back. Just when you thought it was safe to go back outside, he's returned. Heatran's back sprite is really weird looking the more and more that I look at it. Like, it makes sense. But it makes me also kind of uncomfortable. I didn't expect Heatran to be so thick. Not gonna risk missing the Stone Edge. Your dog is slapping you for attention. It sounds like you need to get some attention then. Give the poor dog some love. I'm taking the Hyper Potion. I don't need the rest right now. Well, yeah, Hyper Potion it is. Sounds like you need to give him more love. You mentioned his thickness. I mean, look at that hump. Just look at the curve. I like Mega Heatran because it makes him look like a big frog. Welcome back, Infernal. You've not missed much other than us somehow still having this run and going, and I honestly don't know how at this point. Well, that's just rude. Sending Skarmory in. In really tight pants! That's a heck of a mental image. Really big guy in really tight pants. Ugh. I hate running into Mudsdale. I'm gonna throw Magnezone into this. Yeah, that's why I don't like fighting Mudsdale, because his defense is so insane. Hang on a second, I just realized we haven't done something. Alright guys, guess what time it is? Eggs. Oh, 2 epics, yo. Alright, I'll take that. 2 epics is not bad. That could be exciting. Now let's see if we get any shinies. Or egg moves. I would love to see one of those eggs hatch into a Magnemite with that ice type egg move that I'm still searching for. Because that would make my life so much easier. I would love for it to be Ice Beam or something. That's all I need. I'm just taking the Nugget because I'm done with double battles for the time being. That's a weird bug. Every now and then that happens where something causes Sturdy to show up and I don't know what it is. It's not getting hit and it causes it to show up twice. What move could be? We could also, I mean, if you have an idea, throw it out there. I mean, I did also just remember we could check the Pokédex. Actually, we should make a guess on what ice move Magnezone has, and then I'll check the Pokédex. That sounds kind of fun. See, there it goes again. It's throwing random things up. Through Sturdy up and it through the... What does it do? What? There's a weird bug. Oh, I thought we were gonna, like, guess before I pulled up the Pokédex. So I can go ahead and pull it up and we can find out. I'll throw it on the Aegislash, actually. No. 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 We're not falling for this. No, there's no way. Because he's gonna have all kinds of ground types and I don't have an easy way to handle that. I'm just gonna do the easy one. Let's just keep this going. I'm not falling for the bait. Because we do have a gym leader match right after this. Well. Time to set it on fire. Ooh, why man? Okay. Bit weird, but more power to him. Yeah, he must not have anything that can hit this. He keeps swapping. He got burned? I have, like... So I couldn't see the move. Can you tell me what it is? I haven't looked at the Pokédex yet. If that's what you're asking. We still don't know what that Ice type move is. Nugget. Alright, who's the gym leader? We see this guy every time. I don't want it to be a setup move because it's an Ice type move. Let's look real quick, because I'm really curious. It is Ice Beam. Yep, it's Ice Beam. That's absolutely what I want. What is Thunderclap? Move fails if the target is not readying attack. Wow, it's Sucker Punch. Interesting. Okay, I don't know why he's stating against this, but more power to him. Focus Band. We burned him? Wow. I actually really like the Kalos theme for the gym leaders. I don't know why, but I just really like this theme. Something about it just sounds really good in New Age. Ooh. Raging Bolt's signature move? Ah, that's why I'm not familiar with it. I've caught that thing, but I've literally never once used it. In Scarlet and Violet, I mean. Bad time to run out of PP for that. I should have used it better. I think we killed that. Oh my god, it's fast. Nice. Okay, we're good. Now we should make it to the E4 now. I just don't know what E4 this is gonna be, obviously. What time is it? It's 10:08. I'm not gonna do that thing, the honor of hitting it with a Behemoth Blade. We're just gonna poke it. Poke it many times in a circular motion. We're gonna go to the mountain. We're gonna see what we run into up here. I don't know what to expect from this E4. I don't know if we have the firepower to get through this. We may die halfway through it, but at least we have had a Steel Mono Run actually make it this far. Ooh, a Mild Mint. Does that help? Actually, that might help. Yeah, I think that actually helps. I think we actually want to throw that onto Heatran. Like, it sucks lowering the defense, but at least we get that attack boost. Or special attack boost. Yeah. Yeah, we're taking it. Here we go. It is the Kalos Elite Four. This is a disaster. Okay, this is gonna be rough. Good news, we have Mega Heatran. Bad news, that's all we have. Oh god. Oh gosh. Even with the mint, it's not enough to blast through them. Yeah, that's not good. Why is it so tanky? How are they all so tanky? My god, they've got tons of vitamins. Ugh. Yeah, this is gonna be really hard. The good news is that once we get through this, the rest of the Kalos Elite Four is probably fine. It's literally this one fight that's a problem. Diantha also should be easy. Actually, Diantha should be free almost, because we have Mega Skarmory, and I think Mega Skarmory counters her whole freaking team. It has to be Mega Skarmory. I went for the Drill Peck because I didn't want to risk missing the Drill Run. There was no point. Uh-oh. YOLO. Oh, God. You know what? I probably should take inspiration from her. Is Mega Skarmory... oh, man. We're going to have to tear out one of our other Pokemon and get the Steel typing off of them. How are we dodging? What? We dodged so many times she said, screw it, I'm going to a different Pokemon. I need the Magnezone. We need the Magnezone out in front, but I don't want to make that swap because he's going to get killed. I think we have to stay in. I don't think we have a choice. I'm going to hit it with... Hang on a second. Let me just double check one quick thing about the stats here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think there's anything I want to sacrifice. Let's just send it and see what happens. God, it's fast. Of course we got Flame Body. That's awesome. Sometimes this game giveth and many times it taketh away. But hey, Magnezone's out. I'm gonna sack the Tinkaton, I think. Or do I just sack? I think maybe I just sack the... Well, you know what? No. Correct, nerd. Worth it. Worth it. God, I hate Torkoal. I don't know why they made his sound the way it is. I promise that's not what he sounds like originally. He doesn't make the sound of an oof. Wow, he did absolutely nothing. I think we got her. I think we're through. It sounds like a guy getting punched in the kidneys. Oof. Everything is faster than Magnezone. I'm pretty sure that Aegislash survives a hit from her, and then we just kill it with Shadow Claw. Apparently not. That is a little bit of a problem now. So we could send out Metagrouse and Body Press. Oh shit, we're about to get swept by this Delphox. I don't have a way to outspeed it. I do not have a way to outspeed this Delphox, and I don't have anything except Gigaton Hammer that I could swing at it. That sucks. Yep, there's nothing I can do about that one. Oh, that was so close! And then just Delphox. I just couldn't outspeed her. See, that's the big problem with the Steel-type runs. We just don't have any way to outspeed everything. There's no good, like, let's set up using this Pokemon. Because that's what I've figured out is just, like, the kind of key for any of these runs, specifically when we get to the E4s. You need something that has setup, and we just don't have anything that has setup. Almost can reduce that. Almost can reduce that. I feel like against her, Heatran kind of can't. I mean, Heatran did kind of die. He got outsped too many times. There wasn't a lot that we could do in that situation. I mean, the Heatran just wasn't punching hard enough to one-shot her Pokemon. She had too many other kinds of moves that could hit it, and it couldn't tank and it couldn't punch hard enough. It wasn't one-shotting anything, which was kind of the big problem. We needed it to... The fact that it couldn't one-shot the Pyroar was kind of the big, like, oh, that's not good. If it can't one-shot a Pyroar that's not even Mega, then there's not much chance of it doing enough to one-shot anything else. I mean, maybe if I had swapped it on the Chandelure, but anything else would have killed it. Check out my thing? Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, that's rough, but it's one of those things where I said multiple times, it's like, we really need to go into these runs with a specific team, because picking up random steel types leaves you vulnerable to a lot of things. Like in that instance, specifically, it would have been really nice to have had something like Excadrill. Excadrill solves so many problems, and the same's true for like not having access to Ice Beam on Magnemite. We really need Ice Beam on Magnemite, because that solves so many problems. I'm also not super crazy about the Honedge at this point. I haven't really been impressed by him. He's done some things, but the Torkoal Drought was a problem. That's probably the reason why the Delphox was able to kill anything to begin with, because it had the Terra and the Drought, but I mean, that's absolutely the reason why I was one-shotting everything, but unfortunately, it still boils down to I really, really needed something fast. Which is kind of funny when you stare at this and it's like, none of these are fast. Except the Lucario. Lucario's fast. So here's kind of what's going through my head. Let me explain some things real quick while I'm thinking about this. Like, I want to keep running the Honedge just because I really like Aegislash, but he really hasn't been doing anything. He has kind of been dead weight. Using the Swords Dance and catching things is fine, but he doesn't outspeed anything, so he eventually gets taken down. It's not like a permanent solution. What we really need is something that can get like Dragon's Dance or Quiver Dance or some other thing like that. Did I say Dragon's Dance? I meant Dragon's Dance. You know what I meant. Piplup. Empoleon is potentially useful because of the water typing. Excadrill is also still an option because that thing's insane. It's not going to outspeed anything. I would love to start pushing the Tinkaton, but that's not going to fix the problem that we just ran into, which is what I'm trying to solve for right now. I'm trying to think about what we can take to handle something like that. It's really got to be some kind of setup. It has to be a setup. What in setup on that? You know what? X-Control's actually really slow if you look at its stats. Surprisingly enough, because I was under the same impression that it was really fast, and then I looked at it and it's like, what happened to this thing? I remember this thing being a behemoth, but I think I'm looking at it through like rose-tinted glasses or something. Like here. It's not super fast. If you can get the Mega on him, it brings him up a little bit. It makes it not completely terrible, but it's still surprisingly slow. Also made out of tissue paper. He does get some baller egg moves, though, and I believe we have these unlocked. It's part of the reason why I do want to use him, because he has Meteor Mash, Ice Spinner, and Supercell Slam. You know what? Instead of that, I'm gonna go ahead and add the Drillbur on here and start working on him instead of the Aegislash, because at this point I think the Aegislash is unfortunately just not really feasible. It also gets Ice Spinner, so that's helpful. And then 2 more points. I wish I could bring that Meowth. Isn't he slightly slower than Lucario, though? Is he? Yeah, he's only slightly slower than Lucario. He is substantially slower. He is way slower than the Mega, though. So Mega Lucario is technically probably a better long-term investment. What does he get? He does get a setup move. Can he learn Swords Dance and Agility, out of curiosity? No, he learns Calm Mind. So we have 2 more points. We just gotta think about what potentially the other investment is. I'm pretty sure this is a just slap Mawile in and call it good. Gosh, I wish. I would love for her to have more egg moves. It's really unfortunate that she doesn't. Yeah, I think we're just gonna slap Mawile in here and call it good for now. And then we'll start pushing this team. Should be fine. We're close to getting the next cost reduction on Skarmory, which is gonna help a lot. And then we can start pushing the Drillbur once we get the extra drill and reduce the cost to 2. Reducing the cost of 2 on X-Control will probably help a lot, and then we can like unlock the passive, I think, at that point. I don't know if we'd buy the egg or not. Yeah, we got some stuff to plan, but I think this is just the next thing that we start with as we continue to grind and try to get to a bigger, better team. So, sucks that we got taken down, but again, it's one of those things where it's just going to happen until we get a decent team locked in, which we currently don't. Get that mouse off the screen. Yes, let me get these Pokeballs for all the Pokemon I'm definitely going to catch. It was fun getting to use Mega Skarmory, though, and being able to use the Mega Skarmory made it pretty clear that what I was hoping the Mega Skarmory can do, actually it can do, so that makes me feel pretty confident that that's one of the ones that we need to keep grinding on. Oh, here's all those eggs. Oh my god. Why? I don't want to see that Koala anymore. 38. What were you hoping for Skarmory to do? I just wanted something that could move pretty fast and hit really hard that had flying type coverage specifically. So the other thing that Skarmory is good for too, and the reason why I have the other thing between Skarmory and Magnemite, and the reason why I want the Excadrill is because that also gives me flexibility with using them alongside it with Earthquake, which is really helpful because then we can get into the loop that's over in the power plant and the factory, and then we can just farm the living daylights out of that, and that's a really good place that I've learned to get into when you're doing a challenge like this. So the Excadrill combo with the Magnemite and the Skarmory means that you shred the power plant and the factory. Then if you can get back into the loop and not get kicked out of it, having the Skarmory gives you options to handle the fighting types that are in the construction zone. So then you can just sit there and just keep spinning in a circle, basically, and just farm up everything that you need and never risk fighting anything that you can lose to outside of the obvious bosses. Though, the loop that we were trapped in on the last one wasn't that bad either. Well, that's unfortunate, because I really need both of those. I really need both of those. I really need the Super Lure right now. That really sucks, because I really want that map. Heck. Also, the other problem that run had going for it that we were going to run into issues with eventually was specifically the rival fight. That Typhlosion was not something that I had an easy solution to deal with, as we learned very rapidly. Okay, there we go. Now we're in double battle land. I had no idea how I was going to handle that Typhlosion. We just really didn't have anything that can handle it. Literally nothing. We still don't have anything. That is something that we're going to have to think of for a future team, is how to stop the Typhlosion. Or any fire type like that, because if the rival rolls a fire type starter, we're kind of just screwed. I'm not taking that because I'm not ever going to use that, so I'll take this. Why not? Only gonna make running through the game slightly more annoying. I kind of wish the IV scanner was just built in and you could just see it whenever you wanted and you didn't have to take an item for it or have to deal with menuing. It's just kind of my opinion. He's got a frog! Oh my god, guys, he has a frog. The rival's free on this run. Completely free. I mean, he brought a water type. I don't know that the rival cares about what Pokemon you pick. He brought a water type. I think that may just be like a rumor that he picks based on the Pokemon that you have. I don't know that's fact. We can Thunder Shock that and be fine. Behemoth Blade the other one. See, I thought that there was a way to force it, but I can bring the same 3 Pokemon every single time, and he'll just randomly pick different things. Why are you offering me an Ether? That's weird. I'm gonna take the berry and put it on Skarmory. Well, I'm gonna set that thing on fire. All right, what time is it? It is 11. All right, we have another run started. That is probably a good point. We are at the end of the night. He'll almost always pick the 3rd? I'll have to experiment with that then and see. Maybe there is something to that, and I can check the wikis and see if there's any information on that too. All right. Anything else that we need to do? No. Let us see. What does the Twitch channel look like right now? We have 6. We could potentially do it tonight. Like I said. Heck yeah, man. Catch it next time. Thanks for hanging out. I would like to do a raid, but I don't know if we have enough people this time. We're like right on the edge. Kind of where I feel comfortable. Yeah, we're kind of right on the edge. Especially if people are bowing out. We'd probably raid with only 3 or 4, and I don't want to do that to somebody. It might stress them out. Okay. Probably stress me out, too. Hawaii streamer? Wait, there's actually somebody here streaming from Hawaii? Oh my god. That's funny that that's in there after we just had that discussion. I wonder if that discussion, or if that's what actually led to that discussion. That's funny. All right, that's a good place to call for now. I got some things I'm gonna have to do after stream to check out real quick, but I mean, tonight went pretty well. I can't complain. We got pretty far with that first run. I didn't think we were going to win tonight. I wasn't coming here planning on it. I was planning on wiping. To be fair, the fact that we got the fact that we got past Giovanni is insane, to be honest. That's crazy. We should not have gotten past him. So I feel like we were living on borrowed time. Getting knocked off on the first Elite Four member doesn't affect me yet, even slightly. So we'll keep the runs going. We'll see if we can't grind up a decent team and finally get that mono challenge win, and then see where we go after that. Because right now I don't know where we're going. Probably just gonna keep hitting this because again, we just keep getting weirdly crazy viewership on this. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess because it's like Pokemon and it's just a weirdly small category is my best guess. But that aside, as per usual, thank you all for watching and hanging out. I hope this was somewhat entertaining. I hope that maybe it was informative, maybe it was entertaining, maybe you laughed at least one point. Because really that's all I want at this point. So, all that being said, I'm out. I will be back on Friday, I think, with more of this. I don't know if we're going to do Big Walk or not, but I really want to. Am I down for Apex tomorrow? Am I down for Apex tomorrow? I'd say probably. I'll message you tomorrow, but right now I'd say yeah. Yeah, if you're going to be around, I'll ask Haplo and see what he's up to, too. We'll see if we can't get the full team on there and see if we can get another trios win. Maybe get a trios win where we actually, like, dominate. Instead of rat our way through. I'd kill for a win where it's like, yeah, we earned that. All right, but all that being said, once again, thank you all for hanging out. I am out. Don't forget, if you aren't in the Discord, we have a Discord. We talk in here somewhat. We don't bite, I promise. We have a pet pics channel. If you want to see dogs, there's cute dogs in here. That's all I have to sell people on. We have Pokerogue stuff in here, and we have cute dogs. What else do you need in the Discord? So, anyway, have a good one. Take it easy, guys. I'll catch you all next stream. Remember, Friday. Until then, cheers. I'm out. Bye.